Yo, what's up? Welcome to Madhouse Pro. In this edition of Madhouse Pro, I'm in the building. If you don't like it, you can get out because it's my building. I'm gonna actually make a track using Magix Music Maker 2026 Unlimited. So with Unlimited, you get all the loops right here. I'm gonna show you in the store, and I gotta download some of these. These are the sample packs. I'm missing this sample pack. Anyway, I'm missing that sample pack. I went over instruments and effects, VSTs. I got isotopes. I got sound pools. I'm gonna download some more while we're doing this video. But the thing is, how easy is it to actually create a beat using loop libraries? Let me download that one. Whatever this 5 a.m. I download 15 million thousand times. And it's still asking me to download it. Then it pulls it over. The movie scores. Okay, bring over to 5 a.m. And while we doing that, I'm gonna close this before it crash on me. So this is just a video of the process of how I, Music Maker user, do this stuff. So when you're down here at the bottom, I hate to get this class, but just to show you guys, if you see at the bottom, I'm rotating between these. I'm gonna try to make this quick. Loops are the first start to music production, or you can use it as the first start to music production. The reason why I'm saying it like that, when I first started, I was using loops like left and right and was like, guess what? I'm producing, I'm a producer, this and that. I was arranging loops in order and made them sound like a project. Until other people start putting me in place like, that ain't producing. You ain't doing nothing but grabbing loops and putting them over there. Have you punched the key or this and that? And I'm like, you know what, that happened. The reality sunk in real quick. But guess what? I learned how to do that. So the first start is learning how to arrange with loops. When I went to music production school, guess what we did? We created loops and used our own loops. Loops get you the first start because for certain type of music, you would loop 1, 2, 3, and 4. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1. Anyway, we ain't gonna get into that, but they're all loops. So when people or musicians play a certain thing, they'll probably hit it on a count of 4s, and we're not gonna get into numbers. So I'll just show you, right? So 4 bars, 16 bars for all those rappers. 16 hot ones, 16 bars. It's counting. If you look up here, let's see if I break this down for you guys. Dang, I got these Asian beetles like in my house. Hold on, y'all. I gotta kill one. Getting too quick. All right, I'm back. Got Asian bugs. You think they ladybugs, but they're Asian beetles or whatnot. I don't know where they came from. Asia. Okay, so look, 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4, then 2 1 2 2 2 3, then 2 4 3 1. You get what I'm saying, right? So this is how they count, musical count. So that's out the window. So what we're gonna learn is how to arrange first, and then how to add on to an arrangement. So this is Music 101 computer style, I guess, because I like computers. So we're gonna start off with loops. Here's the mixer. We're not using that. Effects rack. MIDI editor, which is so dope. That makes a world of difference. But loops. Loops. So if I did that 4 claps and then I just ran it 4 more times, 16 bars. Sometimes all you got to do is collect the 4. So over here, it say instruments. Most people like drums. That's how I used to play with drumsticks and never took band. Anyway, So we're gonna go off of the basic thing, keys. Piano to me is keys. So we're gonna jump into this, and I'm gonna just show you how to lay loops and arrange them. So we're gonna be in the note of C major. I haven't taken any other classes, but we know C major is a start for those people who can read music and real big. We're just gonna skip that. So let's see what they sound like as I click them though. That's the thing I like. That's this one. Let me move me. Uh-oh, don't get dizzy. So that's gonna repeat, right? So we wanna find, I don't like that one. So let's do 98, 80s hip hop. Perfect. The length, 2 bars. Let's check out a 4 bar. Too loud. We just go grab that one because what the heck, right? Put it on channel 2. So I like how they put the C up there, so that lets you to know what key they in, right? So let's do some drums, right? Drums usually makes it easier. Let's do some strings. So we'll just do this one for now. I would usually mix them up. Let's see. All right, so we got keys, we got strings. Let's do the effects. FX stands for effects. Let's see. Somebody stop. All right, bass drum scratch. Let's throw this one on 3. Stop it. Or number 4. So what I'm gonna do for this one, Control D means duplicate. Now it's gonna loop over again. I really don't like that, but we're gonna keep going, right? Let's get to the drums. So we scroll back over here by the instruments. Let's click drums. Now we are in the, it doesn't show you the sound pool you're in, or does it? I really don't use it like that, but let's see what some of the drums sound like. Just scroll down. All right, let's just play it, and I'm gonna show you how you could preview the instrument along with the accompaniment, or the accompaniment with the thing. Here we go, y'all. Let's just listen. Then I'm gonna click it one time. Here's the preview up here. If I don't like that one, I go to the next one. All right, so we go use that. So you double click it, it's in there. We go drag it down because I'm gonna add my drum pattern to it. So we go grab it down, and then we'll duplicate that one time, Control D. Now, so we got a 4 bar count, right? Let's just back it out. Back it up. Let's listen to it. Now, so we got a real basic something, right? This is something I do. This helps with the mixing process. So now I'm about to adjust the volume of things because in my headphones it's different than the monitors. I'm not using my monitors. So when you click any item, and you could do like that, left click and drag it, and it'll select everything. So when I grab this, I could take the volume down or the volume up. I usually do it with the music playing. So I'm gonna turn on the music, and you're gonna see me adjust the loudness of what I need to hear. Usually I'm always set at half on my mixer so I could have a consistency in my sound. So just listen as the things change. So I took that out because it was too loud, but bring it up in the end. Remove the first one. Bring the drums up. Now I'm gonna show you how to edit the keys, right? Because I don't like the sound of the keys. I want them to come in to 3, right? Listen. I'm gonna turn this down just a little. All right, so now we got this basic intro. So I done cut out some things, brought some things back, turned some things up, turned some things down. Pretty much turned quite a bit down. Now what I'm about to do is on the track 1, I have battery 4, which is my, oh, come on, sucker butt. No, I ain't trying to change the name. So I got to go back here. So now I'm gonna do is add in a drum pattern to the current loops that I use. So I'm gonna play it. One thing you have to do in Magix Music Maker, I love that Native Instruments there. You create a new object, which create new MIDI object. We're working with 4 bars right here. So now my MIDI pattern, remember down here at the right, I'm no longer using the loops. I'm gonna go to the MIDI editor, which is down here. As I click a key, so on my MIDI controller, you'll see, you see all the keys I'm hitting over here. So the kick drum is down always, what's that, C1? Let's see, C1, right here, the kick. So basically, we're gonna layer my own type of drums on top of the loop drum. So I'm gonna play it and then I'm gonna create it. So me being doing this for so long, I just kind of know how to move quick and create my own loops. So this is a little, oh, my camera went out. My bad. So this is gonna be my hi-hat. So I'm gonna make my hi-hat. Rhythm real quick. Sometimes it goes unnoticed. And you switch your little tool right here to create your duplicates. Remember, Control D. Drag, left drag, Control D, and look, instead of punching all of them in, you just got a real sweet. So, and just do your random things to give your song some randomness. And then this is just creating another drum pattern. So I'm gonna put this kick drum. Or I forgot about the snare. So this is me just giving y'all. Let's see. So just for the sake of this video, I'm gonna make this quick. Because people will take your patterns and run with it. Let's see. I do like that snare sound though. So I don't want to get too deep into it to where they be like, hey. Just put some extra stuff up in here, just in the middle. See if that's good enough. Can I do that one? All right, that's good. I'll put this somewhere. My nose is so after each two, just only on those first two bars. One, two. Oh, I messed that up. And then I'm just giving y'all dude, why my control D ain't work? These nuts. Yeah. Probably should have fixed the camera right. I don't know why I don't want to do the control D, but anyway. All right, that's good. So pretty much we created another drum pattern on top of this. So let's solo that with their stuffed drums, and let's just run it together to see what it sounds like. So we got a created self drum pattern on the top. Let's bring it all together. First four bars. All right, so now that you got these at a minimum 4 bars, we usually do what, 16? We go roll this like this. So left click, it grabs everything. The first 4 bars we'll count as the intro. And I'm gonna do these one by one so we can get it good. I know. Control D. This one we're gonna run all the way. I don't want to run it down, but we're gonna run it down. We can always take them out. I'm gonna show y'all something about object-based editing in a minute. I did too many. Oh, Mr. Sandman. Control D. All right, so 4 bar up to 8 right here. So the first 4 bars are the intro. So we got that. So now what we want to do, all we need is up to 16. We'll call this the intro, which we can, it don't matter. When you learn how to count, you can do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna show you this thing about object-based editing. I didn't want to get into it now, but I will. And it's gonna help out with some of this stuff. And I was about to say it's only Magix, but I learned you could do it in FL Studio as well. So we up to 16 tracks, right? 16 bars rather. You could count these 4 bars. Let me see if you could do this stuff, if we could tag them. Insert song part. Oh my goodness, I didn't mean to do that here. But we gonna pull this back and we gonna name the song part intro. That's dope. I never used that on here. I use it in the other one. So intro, we'll name this one. Thought I would. I right click. Anyway, I ain't way to get that. So but we gonna keep rolling on. So object-based editing, what is it? So when you select an object or that's highlighted, you could edit just that part. We didn't glue this all together. We're not using sampler tool. So we're gonna just automation. We'll do a little volume automation, right? So we're gonna touch on the drums, which I created up here. Let me do something and say this too. Save often, save project as. We'll go name this one what MHP Tube, meaning YouTube Music Maker class, whatever. So we name it that, right? So now we got it. Just in case something go wrong, I need to open it back up. So object-based editing, what is it? We're gonna grab this and y'all see left click. They're like, it's a diamond in the middle, whatever shape that is on the left and the end. When your mouse turns from a hand to the double arrow, you left click and you could drag it. Now I'm gonna solo it so you can see what it does to the part. So this is volume automation, right? Just this one object. So we got it solo right here. We'll just bring it right about here. You see, now we're slowly bringing it back in. So this is just volume automation. I'm controlling the volume on the intro. Or if I want it to come in earlier. Then down here in the bottom right-hand corner of that window, you could hit plus to get it bigger and bigger. You could drag this back over. It's another plus down here for the height. You click that and you could be more defined with what you want to do. So object-based editing, but we're not gonna really jump into that. But if you wanted to make certain sounds go out and then come in, you could do it this way. Also, excuse me, with this in the middle, this is the overall track. So if I bring this down, the overall volume, or take it up, if I take it up, the volume goes up. If I take it down, the volume goes down. It's kind of like a ducking mechanism of how much sound you want to be covered, all that stuff. Not trying to sound technical, but how much volume do you want? So that's a neat little thing, object-based editing. So basically all we did was created a total, I keep hearing people on the steps, 16 bars done, right? Using loops and creating your own drum pattern using what I use, Native Instrument Battery 4. This little thing with the arrow, when you click that, it brings back up the VST that you're using to create. Also, if you want to control the volume of each sound of your drums, snare, whatnot, you could left click that when it glows up and you could grab this level right over here. And you could adjust it accordingly, but we're gonna leave that about right there. And then it's just so much you could do. But one more thing. Since we're editing, nothing, that's it. So this is how you create. This is why I call it the intro. All you're doing is grabbing loops and arranging them in a certain way or order that makes it sound good. That's it, arranging. And then when you get beyond that point, like I started off creating my own drum patterns. Then when you want to grab a different instrument and you want to do so, I guess I'll do it here real quick. Let me take this off of solo. Let's listen to it. Excuse me. Ah. So this don't sound good, which that's the keys over and over going ding, 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 ding. I don't want that. Now what I could do is drag this out. Here's another editing. So the object base, being that we just edited some by grabbing the ends of it and squeezing it, not even squeezing it, but cutting off a certain part. When you move it over to the next window, you can also extend it. So that's a good deal to do. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. And then we'll hear the difference in the sounds. But down here, that scratch, I'm gonna solo this. Let's see. I think it's the drum part. Dude, oh. No, the scratch is right here. So let's put them together. So the scratch was in there. Yeah, we just go leave it for the sake of this video, as you can see me taking them out. And let's just start it over so you can hear what everything sound like. And then I will do a small other class. Let's go. Then it's finished, right? So real basic, save often. That's that button. Let me show you a thing. Adding an instrument. Give me something. Let's go to Xenology, or let's do Contact 8. So you got a lot of instruments, VSTs that you could use them, right? So I'm about to add one just to show you guys how to add different instruments. MIDI editor is your friend. For those who could play, like I could program, I could play a little bit, but a lot of people, you got some musicians out there who could rock. So do like this, scroll down. I used to know how to put it back in a program. I don't. Come on, guys, come on. They used to let you load them a different way. Anyway, so we'll just go down here, we'll grab something, and I see Alicia Keys. Let's do Action Woodwind. Really, y'all just go crap on me like that. They got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff. So let's try Action Strings 1. So you double click that. I didn't want to use this. So let me go down here, click with Contact 8. Okay. My thing is stuck up top. I'm stuck on native. Help me, please. Get me off. Somebody like, I get you off. Look. Hey. As I'm trying to get my, okay, there we go. No, not. Get my MIDI. Okay, so I got to grab my MIDI thing. That was on me. So you got to go File. Where is my MIDI? Knit it, baby. You go to edit, object, create new object, create new MIDI object. Give me 4 bars. They go create it right here. And we go bring all this back. Y'all, I know it's a lot. So we're gonna use contact action strings, right? It may not sound good at all, but we're gonna go on the C note, C2, and we just go carry this out 8 bars, right? I mean 4 bars. So let's solo this one. And this is how it's gonna sound with the track. We go play the track in a minute. All right, let's play everything together. It's probably gonna be off. Not bad, right? All right, so we go keep it, right? So that's just showing you guys. And then when you want to add or reopen the instrument, you click the little arrow square with the box, and it's gonna pull it back up. So we're gonna use that just for the final thing. Getting ready to wrap this up. So let's take it all the way down. A quick 16 bar count from beginning to ending, and let's see what it sounds like. So this was, I kind of jumped into a lot of stuff. Hope it wasn't too much, but real basic. It's all about loops and arranging in the beginning to know how to move loops and arrange. And I'm getting all these calls from work. So here it is, the final 16, just to get a start. It took me 30 minutes. When you get to know your dog, you probably be able to move at a faster pace or a pace similar. I just did loops, so let's listen. There you have it. Here's another quick little trick. So I'm outside the box, the lower right quadrant of this. You grab that just to grab all of those. Now, the volume automation, now it does it to all the ones that's highlighted on the end. So if you want to do a quick little outro of it, you grab it, just drag it over. I hope you've seen what I did. Bring the mouse in, no. And then we go play it and listen to it fade out. Just like that, you got a quick fade out. But hey, this has been Madhouse Pro. Thank you guys for watching. Ask for tips. I don't use Magix Music Maker like that, but I do. When I do something like this, but minus the loops. And some loops I will use. I'm not gonna lie, I use certain loops. But Madhouse Pro, and I'm out. Peace. Be blessed.